As the level of complexity has risen, there is a need to create a data backbone, a digital backbone, which is the foundation for application of data science, AI, and ML for any company. So typically, my suggestion has been to most companies to look at aggregating and consolidating your data, creating that digital backbone for your data, and correlating it with what are the business outcomes that you seek to drive. Data is an enabler. Data is also a business value driver. As most companies today are not only using their data for the normal reporting and analysis, they are using it to drive decision making at a level not seen in logistics very frequently, and especially in normal situations. So, for example, today companies have grown to a scale where we are not talking about 5, 10, 15, or 100 routes. We're talking about thousands of routes which are being served by the e-commerce majors, by the major manufacturers, etc. So as the level of complexity has risen, there is a need to create a data backbone, a digital backbone, which is the foundation for application of data science, AI, and ML for any company. So typically, my suggestion has been to most companies to look at aggregating and consolidating your data, creating that digital backbone for your data, and correlating it with what are the business outcomes that you seek to drive. As an example, we, through our platform Lorry, create the national logistics grid for every major company that we work with, which means that all their movements, whether it's raw material, finished goods, inbound, outbound, last mile, we aggregate all of that into a single repository. And that is what becomes the national logistics grid for that company or that logistics service provider. Once the data is in place, then the next level AI/ML comes into play. But AI/ML should only be thought of in the context of a specific business outcome and for a specific set of use cases. Because a lot of companies try to jump into AI/ML, but the foundation of data has to be rock solid and deep with defined business outcomes before we start looking at AI/ML. So hopefully that brings home the importance of the very routine and mundane job of actually aggregating, consolidating the data, looking for business outcomes, and then identifying patterns in the data to support that business outcome. Let me give you an example. Very simple example, which most companies do on a daily basis. They dispatch trucks. Yeah. By some estimates, 1/3 to 1/4 of all trucks which are moving on the road today may not be the ideal or the best fit for that kind of cargo route and cost. Yeah. But this analysis can only happen when that aggregate data and the micro level data for that particular truck both are available at the same time. So the grid, the national grid gives you the macro level data. Your own loading on that particular day in a certain truck gives you the micro level data. And these need to be correlated for every shipment for every truck type. Yeah. So that's just one example, and we're not even touching AI/ML so far. Yeah. Because you observe thousands of such patterns day in, day out, aggregate them over 365 days, and the pattern begins to emerge at a route level, at a SKU level, at a truck level. And then you start looking at where are the opportunities, and then you make it predictive. And then you correlate this with things which are so pertinent, including pandemics, weathers, floods, etc., etc.